How to build confidence if you have none for dating, right? You have no confidence when talking to girls. Firstly, we need to think. We need to think, right? So I could tell you go write down 10 things you like about yourself, right? Or 10 of your strengths or 10 obstacles you've overcome in your life, right? But what is that realistically going to do for you, right? It may give you a bit more of a sense of self-worth, but where are you going to derive confidence when it comes to actually going and talking to girls, right? And being direct, making your intentions clear? Where? So this is the thing. Approach anxiety doesn't exist, right? If you want it badly enough, you're going to go and get it, right? You're going to go and talk to girls. Approach anxiety exists for those that don't want it badly enough, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not a gun to your head or you're just going and talking to a girl. So if you're super anxious and that's getting in your way of approach anxiety, which is not a tangible thing, it's not an actual real thing, you just don't want it badly enough, right? On your lowest day, on your lowest of lows, right? When you hit that rock bottom, you'll realize that the pain of disappointment is far more than the pain of rejection, right? Or the perceived rejection that's going to come from whatever interaction you initiate. If you can just go up to a girl, right? Maybe a 4, 5 out of 10, whatever it is, a mediocre girl, right? Maybe you're not even interested in her. But if you can just find the courage to go up to a girl like that you don't think is that attractive and have some kind of indirect question to ask, right? Maybe it's directions, maybe it's time, something indirect. If you can do that, you're still doing more than 80% of the population, right? 80% of people probably can't do that, to be honest, right? Just start an indirect conversation for no actual reason with a stranger that's a woman, right? The opposite sex. So think of yourself, if you're able to do that at least, which is step one, as a 20% man, okay? If you can think of yourself as a 20% man, that means you are better than the other 80%. If you're a 20% man, right, you're in the upper 20%, you're better than 80% of people. So part of your self-worth could come from that, is what I'm saying, right? Just you being able to do that, which is an indirect approach, is a low level, but it's still better than the majority of people. So you should gain confidence knowing that you are better than 80% of people, right? Then you can level it up, right? Now let's say you're able to actually go in and cold approach, right? So you can cold approach a girl you think is actually attractive, right? Let's say she's a 7.5 plus, whatever it may be, right? Let's say you can go and you can just have a conversation and get her number, right? Albeit maybe in an indirect way, but you can go and cold approach a girl and get her number that you think is attractive. At this point, you're probably a 10% man, right? No exaggeration. So you can derive more confidence, right? It's a positive feedback loop where it's going to contribute to your self-worth even more. You're now a 10% man, right? Better than 90% of people, if you want to look at it that way. If you can learn how to be direct with the right structure, right? How you should actually structure in the direction of these conversations, these approaches, by virtue of you being able to directly approach women, you could say you're a 1% man, right? I'm not joking. A 1% man. So as you level up these stages, it's a positive feedback loop of your self-worth just going up and up, right? At the end of the day, because you know you're doing things that other people can't do. Majority of people can't do. So that you need to rank your way up. And as you do, you'll build confidence unrelated to anything else in your life, strictly related to talking to people, right? And talking to women in a way that's direct, which most people can't do. And that's how you're going to essentially push the snowball down the hill, gain momentum. And that's momentum is never going to stop, right? So long as you just keep going, that momentum will keep going. And that's how you build immovable confidence over time in this realm.